Hey guys, so today what I will be doing with you guys is sort of like a chatty get ready with me of this makeup look. I didn't really plan it before, knew that I wanted to do some sort of like brownish, as always, makeup look that was a little bit heavier than what I normally do. And I actually did my hair on film for you guys today, so I'm showing you guys how I did this. It was a little bit of a struggle because I don't have like a portable mirror that I can bring over here to do my hair in while I film, so I kind of tried to do it in the camera, but it's hard for me to see that far without my glasses on, but then you can't do hair with glasses on, so it's just kind of like it was an interesting process. So I am excited to share this video with you guys. If you're not following me on my second channel, please go do that because I have some really cool vlogs coming up. I know I've said that before, but I've had a little bit of anxiety, honestly, about putting them up. So bear with me about that. I'll talk about it in a vlog later at some point. But I have a few vlogs coming up and some really exciting ones, so I'm super excited about that. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and my other social medias and things. And yeah, so I'm just going to get on with the video before I start blathering about other stuff. I'm going to be starting out with some Boscia Sake Brightening Hydrogel Eye Masks. Just gotta get this dude off the paper. Stick it on my eyeball. I don't have a mirror, so I'm just kind of going by my camera. Oh, put it really close. Okay. I wore these in an Instagram maybe last week or something like that, and I have to say I like them. They're moisturizing, but they're not really my favorite. Obviously I'm using up the pack that I bought. They're not horrible enough to the point where I would like return them, but I don't notice that much of brightening or lifting or anything like that. But I still wanted to use them because filming this on Saturday and it's been a long week. Let me just tell you guys, every day I've been out, and this is like the only time that I've had to film, not out, but like out of my apartment all day. All of the sunlight hours I have been outside of my apartment, and I just don't have a lighting setup that's good enough to film without natural light coming in, which is a natural light today. It's super cloudy out, but it actually looks pretty nice here, so I'm kind of impressed with it. But I'm just going to let these guys sit. How long? I can't look down because I put them so close to my 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so I am going to let these sit while I gather up. What is this hair doing straight out? My hair is a boner. Okay, bye hair. I'm just going to let these sit while I gather up the rest of my makeup products. I sort of have an idea of what I want to do today. I want to do a little bit more makeup since it's the weekend, and during the week I almost wear nothing. I love playing with it, so that's what we're doing today, sort of. Still pretty natural, but for me, a little bit more than natural. I've let these sit, and now I'm gonna get a hair tie and tie my hair up. I have like bangs now, and so I've been keeping bobby pins with me, putting them on my hair ties so that I can just pin the bangs up, but it gets so hard to take them off with one hand. Alright, YouTube problems. Alright, so I'm gonna take these off. They're kind of nice because they actually, for me, feel like a little bit warming under the eyes. I feel like maybe it's like stimulating the blood or something, I don't know. So next I am going to be using this Milk Makeup Hydrating Oil. I have like a little piece of gunk here on it because they sent me this. It was like stuck to paper stuff in the box, and I just like can't get the gunk off. But I have been loving this stick. I didn't really think I was going to like it as much as I do, but it's amazing for traveling. I took it out to the Hamptons with me last weekend, and I've really been liking it. So I'm just going to put some of this on my face just to like make it nice and moisturized for everything else that I'm putting on. I'm just going to rub it in with my hands. I actually have the travel bug lately. I really want to go somewhere even if it was like on a solo trip, which I'm actually kind of curious about, like what has been your favorite solo trip? Because I've been thinking about maybe just going on a trip by myself somewhere, and I haven't really done that in a long time. I've never gone on a trip by myself that hasn't been a work trip. If you guys have gone on any good solo trips, let me know, because I'm really curious about what you guys think might be a good trip. Next, I've already gotten this bottle dirty, and I just got this like last week. It is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Hydrating Primer, and I'm just going to squirt a little bit of this out on my fingers and spread that along my face. This stuff really just feels like lotion, to be honest with you, which is what I like about it. It's not like silicone-y or slimy, but I do honestly really love that like silicone-y slimy feel. For foundation, I have been using this Makeup Forever Water Blend Face and Body Foundation, and I have actually really been liking this. I love how thin it is. It's almost like a tinted moisturizer, but you can definitely build it up from what I can tell. I just don't put a lot on myself. So I'm just going to shake it up, give myself a little squirt, and put it on like a moisturizer just to give myself like a really nice thin layer. I'm not using a beauty blender, just using my hands. I almost like doing foundation better this way because I feel like that skin to skin contact gives you a little bit of a better blend, if that makes sense. A little skin to skin. That's all I'm going to do for my face right now. I just wanted to set the base and sort of let it soak in and moisturize a little bit before I put on the rest of my face, because I know I almost always do cream blush, but today I'm doing a powder blush because the color is really, really beautiful and I haven't used it in a while. Actually, I used it the other day and I was like, oh crap, I need to start using this more often. So I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. I'm gonna do some brows. All of my like mirrors and palettes have been sort of like MIA lately. I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Taupe and a Anastasia 7B brush, which I don't like, so I don't really recommend it. I mean, it's not horrible, it does the job, but it's not my favorites, so I'm not really recommending it. I'm just using it because I have it and I've been too lazy to buy another brow brush. So I'm just brushing up my brows and doing them like I always normally do. Wow, I have a really bad sit here. I also have a brow routine if you guys want to like see how I do my brows in more depth, because I'm probably going to cut this a little bit because it takes a while. I'll leave it linked in the below if you guys want to go watch it. That's good enough for me today. Maybe a little bit more in my holes. I got holes in my brows, holes in my brows all the time, but I fill those brows in so they don't have holes anymore. You're welcome for that. I'm going to be using this Estee Lauder Pore Vanishing Stick. I actually really like this Pore Vanishing Stick. I was using the Milk Makeup Blur thing, but I think I'm allergic to it because I got really, really dry, so I've been using this and I really, really like it. I've been wearing it to events and there's no flashback. I look totally matte and it looks really, really good, and I haven't been able to find that with like powders and things that I had used in the past. I highly recommend this guy. And I'm just going to kind of put it on my nose and just a little bit under my eyes. I don't want to like smooth it all over my entire face because this is really the only like areas that I get shiny. I am going to do my actual eyes as opposed to my fake eyes. I don't know why I said that. So I'm going to start out with my Tartelette palette. A lot of my palettes have been MIA lately and I think I already said that. I'm not happy about it. So I'm using a Morphe G16 brush and I'm using a little bit of Free Spirit and Wanderer out of this palette in my crease and on my lid. So I'm going in with some Makeup Forever eyeshadows, and these ones I recently got. I don't remember the name of any of them, so I'm going to put that in the description below, but I'm using this really pretty matte shade first, and I'm just going to be putting that into my crease. I am going to be using a Morphe G26 brush. And this is just really a super beautiful, sort of slightly rusty brown color. And then using this shimmery shade, which I've used in videos before, I'm actually going to take my finger and put some of that on my lid. And then using the same Sigma G26 brush and a little bit more of that first shade, I'm just going to blend that out around the edges. Pull it a little bit under my eye. Then using a Sigma E45 small tapered blending brush, I'm using Free Spirit from the Tartelette palette. And I'm just going to blend along the edge under my brow. Going in for eyeliner, I'm using this Burberry, where is it? I can't read this, it's so hard to read. Effortless Liquid Eyeliner. Alright, now I'm using a Sigma F75 concealer brush and a Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer in Y23. I'm just going to clean up the edges of that eyeliner. And I'm going to use that Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer, and I'm going to conceal under my eyes. It's gotten so gloomy and rainy out. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain hitting on my air conditioner, but I hope that the lighting in the camera looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm going to stick some of this under my eyes and then on my zits. Right now I am breaking out. Am I beauty guru yet? Then I'm just going to use my finger and blend it out. And then using some of the Bare Minerals Original Foundation in Fairly Light, I'm using a little teeny Sigma tapered blending brush in E40, and I am setting that under my eyes. I'm going back over to the Makeup Forever matte shade and that little blending brush, and I'm going to add a little bit of that under my eye. I have some lashes here, which is this really cute little like lash set from Kiss. They're trio lashes, which is supposed to make them a lot easier to put on. I almost never wear lashes, but for whatever reason, I saw this kit this morning and I was like, oh, I feel like it's a lash day. So I got the short combo, so it's short and extra short, so I'm going to start with the short ones. Please work. I've had other people use these on me, but I've never actually used them myself. Yeah, just one extra short on that eye, I think. Having a good time. So I really barely have anything left on my face, so what I'm using for blush is the Sigma Cor de Rosa Aura powder, and this is such a beautiful like coral pink color. I absolutely love it. And I'll be using the Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush. For bronzer, I'm using the Sigma In the Saddle Aura powder, which I think is my favorite bronzer. Somehow it broke. I don't know when that actually happened, but it did break, and I'm using a Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush. Now I'm going to just very lightly curl my lashes. You can really hear the rain in the background now, I bet. I love that. I love that noise. And I'm also going to apply some of my Benefit Roller Lash mascara. I'm using my Anastasia brow gel, and I'm just going to set my eyebrows with that a little bit because I forgot to do that earlier. Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I am going to put some of this on my cheekbones, little lip, little nose, little eye. Today I'm using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Lip Pencil in the color Throw on the Ground, Manic. This is one of my Lips But Better colors. So to finish off that, I'm using the Neutrogena Moisture Shine Lip Soother. Oh my god, I can't speak. It's like fruity, almost like strawberry or peach or something. Now I'm going to do my hair. I really kind of am digging this like top knot situation I have, but I just want to do it a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit hard because I'm using my camera as a mirror. So I'm starting out with my Batiste dry shampoo in dark and deep brown, and I'm just using this to help add like a little bit of texture in my hair. And then I'm using this Bumble and Bumble finishing spray. So I'm gonna kind of just loosely take my hair, shake out some of my bangs. Hair, I think, is the hardest thing for me to do. That's like, I wouldn't say it's my biggest issue, but it's definitely like the thing that I have the most difficult time with. My eyesight is getting bad. Okay. Using a couple bobby pins just to stick it in place. And let me go double check in a real mirror to see if I'm liking this. I don't like this little alfalfa spike though. So I'm using my T3 Whirl. I forget what size this one is, but I'll leave it linked in the description below. I've actually had this since 2013, and it's sort of like starting to chip and is kind of like not the most pleasing to look at, but it still works really well. And I've honestly actually been kind of thinking about getting a new one just because the paint is chipping on the barrel, and or whatever that coating is, it's chipping. And I don't know if I should get a new one because I don't know if that's kind of just like a superficial thing where I want a nicer looking one, or if it's actually going to be affecting how the barrel works. Because I know a lot of times these ones have coatings on them that are special for your hair or whatever, I don't know. But I'm just going to curl these little pieces slightly. And then I'm going to pull at some of the pieces up here a little bit for a little bit extra messiness. Using that Bumble and Bumble spray again. Yeah, this is the finished look. Just like a cute little top knot and nice little makeup look. A lot more makeup than I normally wear, but I'm digging it today. I kind of feel like it's that kind of a day. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below and thumbs up this video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video.